disregarding us. And if I go to DC, I'm trying to spar with you.
Carter 6. Boy, he thought we was about to be jumping in this jump.
Oh my gosh.
Carter 6. Oh. He thought we was finna be turned.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Carter 6.
When you're on a holiday.
Sharks ain't always in the water.
Hey, that's the shit right there. Snakes ain't always in the grass.
Yo, that's crazy.
God ain't always at the altar.
See, listen, okay. Let's get into it because
what happened this weekend?
Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm. Legend.
Dwayne Carter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dropped an album.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a continuation project of previous albums.
Oh, critically acclaimed series. Like
critically,
commercially.
Success, like exponential success for rap music.
The king has come down to deliver unto us.
The giant, in his words, he would put it.
He has brought the good fruit. The peanuts? Don't.
This album was a lot of things, right? There was a lot going into like listening to it.
It wasn't hot.
There was a lot going into it, like expectations wise, but not as in like I'm expecting it to be, like you said, critically acclaimed and like, you know, all these accolades and, you know, all of this stuff. I went into it, you know, just expecting to have a good time, to, you know, have a good experience and just to, you know, appreciate the music because I love Lil Wayne. But yeah, that just did not happen. That just did not happen listening to this album. And
what were your thoughts when you found out it dropped?
I don't know. Like, when you sent me the message, I looked at it and I was just like, for real? Like, this is for real? Like, this is serious? Like, okay, this is not a drill. This is not a drill. Like, I was excited. I don't know. Like,
even with the artwork?
I thought
the artwork alarmed me.
Okay, because it was okay, you know, but come on. This is the source material.
But that's hard.
Okay, but like, you feel me? Like, this is the source material. So I'm not even like looking at it through the artist brand. I'm looking at it strictly through, oh my gosh, it's like, it's New Wayne, it's Lil Wayne, like, oh my god. You know, I just think, you know, after having digested it for a couple days now, like, let's just call a spade a spade a spade. Like, it's not it.
It's not very good.
It's not very good.
It's not very good. Now, I don't believe it's trash. I think the internet is doing that internet thing again, where they just kind of throw everybody out with the baby water, and it's like, I don't think y'all need to do all that. I feel like, you know what I mean? There's a couple shining spots on there. I mean, it's Lil Wayne. Like, he's a god level artist.
Okay, the shining moments.
It's a couple. Because like we talked about in the group chat, I can't just like throw a whole project out and just say that shit was just worthless trash. As if there's not parts that actually do sound good. As if there's not actual good lyrics here or there.
Here or there.
Here or there. There's something cool
not here
that
and
happens.
I'm sorry.
It's kind of bad.
I'm sorry, but no, like, for real.
It's kind of bad. It's
for
kind
real.
of bad.
It is. And it's like, it's like really triggering. Like, it's triggering me. So yeah, I'm like really disappointed. I'm not even like mad. I'm just like disappointed. I'm about to cry. Like,
I only get mad when we've been listening back to the other stuff and seeing how much of a different level it is.
That part, like just listening to the difference. I'm like, this was you. You did this. Mona Lisa mess. Oh my gosh, like Wayne, where you at? Like, where are you at? Where are your poems at? Like, where your head wrap? Where your Kapri pants?
Where are your sandals? Where are the beats? Where
Like,
are the
what's going on?
Where are the bars? Like, where's the inspiration?
What is going on?
What is your inspiration?
What is going on? Like, I'm just at a loss. Honestly, I'm just at a loss because no, we were really excited to listen to it.
I was really excited because it's just like I've been a Wayne fan for like ever. And I was there for the mixtape era. I remember Trey and the Wayne songs on the bus. Like I remember him dropping a mixtape and the whole like neighborhood would be just turned up, playing that shit all day, seeing whichever popular beats he done destroyed, make you listen to his track more than the original track. And then,
I wasn't there for that.
Oh, bro, and I think that's actually really cool because you still can go back and kind of dive down the rabbit hole and experience it all in real time. I wish I could hear them tracks again, like for the first time. I wish I could hear it for the first time. Cause like, it was electric, bro. And it's not even that Carter 6 needs to be like, listen, cause I get mad when niggas be like, man, this ain't a millionaire, I'm a young money millie. It don't gotta be a fucking millie. That was in 2008. But
this nigga using reused batteries. Like, I'm gonna need this nigga to lock in. Like, for real. Like, plug in somewhere because... Is
there an outlet for him to plug into?
Oh my... Yes! This nigga got young money. Mm-hmm. This man got all the connections. Like, this nigga... Jay-Z, Kendrick, J. Cole, like, all these people. Mm-hmm. And you mean to tell me that he couldn't...
But the outlet he want to make a connection with is the... one that he keep connecting with. It's the same one he keep hitting.
Bruh.
Because what we want, I feel like what the audience wants from Wayne at this moment is we want something to show that you have something to talk about after all these years.
Yeah, that you're still present and that you're actually like plugged into what's going on today. Because like, you know, that's what rap is for, I feel like, is to talk about current stuff and, you know, keep it fresh.
That's what it used to be for.
But I don't know, it's just giving a little dated, like you still in 2008, like we in 2025.
Especially with a couple of them like that, the Days joint, that's like 2007, bro.
Like,
Bells
it's cool though, but like,
old school
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's cool when it's retro, but when it sounds dated, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah, I feel you, yeah. Especially like, even with the Chain song, even though that's one of the highlights, like, even that track sound like an older, like, that don't sound like Welcome to Collie Grove, that sound like the first Collie Grove.
Because it had promise. It really did have like some...
It went downhill pretty quick. When we just listened to it just now, when we were just playing through it, it started going downhill kind of quick. But it wasn't, the thing is, it wasn't like we jumped off a cliff. Okay. It was like we were taking steps down every track.
It had promise if there was like better like structure and foundation. Because I think like a lot of the issues with it and like when we were watching Fantano talk about it, he was saying like the arrangements was like really unorganized and stuff like that. And I feel like, yeah, it was just really weird having, okay, the song kind of start and then it'll be slow and then the next song will be like all like hype and like club, and it's just like, it just never really felt like there was a real point, like there was a real I guess end goal.
Which, and you know, commercial albums tend to be like that. They tend to just kind of rocket blast a whole bunch of types of songs at you, and the track list, like, it's never really the most cohesive a lot of the times. But I do feel like there's a much better way to do it. Glorilla just did it last year.
Right, and that's what I
she outdoing Wayne?
I think that's really just the point, is just like the songs don't even really feel like again, they had promise, but I don't think that, you know, it delivered. Like, there were moments where I feel like, again, the band from what was it? Banned from MO, whatever.
Banned from MO, yeah.
The song was just on for too long.
Way too long.
And it's just like, again, car 6. It's like you kind of dragging it a bit, Wayne. Like, let's just get to the next song, please.
Please.
And then he brought it back in another song, and it's just like, okay. All right. It's like, it's just, yeesh. Yeesh.
And it's just like, because we listened to the remix this morning, and actually, Nicki did good on that remix. Like,
the odds were stacked against her.
bruh.
Because we just sitting here like, man, Nicki, she been kind of... Let me not get canceled.
Bruh, because you know them stands, boy. They gonna come and get you.
Yeah, like, no, for real. Like, it, it's just been kind of lackluster lately. But nah, that verse, that should have been the original version. Like, honestly. And it would have taken away from that dead space he had in the original and, like, actually... like made it make sense. Like, I don't know.
Cause a lot of this album was hella uninspired. Like the songs with his sons, they were fine, I guess, but they just kind of sounded, kind of uninspired.
Except for that line he talking about, he gonna take his 14-year-old son and go.
He ain't say he was gonna take him anywhere. He ain't say that now.
What he say?
What he said was weird enough. We don't gotta make it more weird.
He did say he said 14 is just the number now.
He said something about
he said 14 is just a number. That's what he said.
Yeah, he said something about that, and then he said he fucking your daughter, I'm fucking your woman. Like what now, y'all?
Okay.
What he going with you on your excursions? You picking the ones that's specifically mamas? Sometimes y'all niggas say weird stuff, yo. Like, it is what it is. Sometimes y'all say something weird, and it's like...
Sometimes we do have to think about things, how we do. Yeah, that's kind of wild, Wayne.
That's kind of nuts. And not peanuts. Like...
Burn. No, bruh, like, I've been burned for literally 3 days.
If I hear her do another elephant sound, I might legitimately crash out. Like...
The way it's... Like, that's how it starts.
What up, though? All my niggas cutthroat.
Yeah, your niggas ain't nothing over this elephant video game beat.
I ain't not love the stuff. The gun
go. Oh no. Hey, park the trunk, all red elephant like Donald Trump. But I still acted. He thought that shit was hot as hell.
Wayne.
The album is just sloppy as hell. There's songs that sound uninspired, like the song with Chains, honestly, even though that's one of the better ones. Like the song Hip Hop, like Sharks. There's songs like Flex Up that, have a bit of better production.
Was Sharks with the one with Big Sean?
Yeah. With Jelly Roll.
Bruh, Big Sean's verse was literally the highlight of the whole song.
Yeah, Big Sean actually slid on the shit. I really liked Big Sean verse. 2 Chainz verse was funny. He's usually pretty entertaining. Jay Jones was good. Big X the Plug was good. And I actually surprisingly liked Kodak Black. I actually felt like he slid a little bit.
I'm sorry, but how you let the perk addict out rap y'all? I'm sorry, but like, come on. We saw him popping the perks on live. Like they were some nerds. Like, come on.
I mean, Wayne might be on the same thing he doing. Ooh. So like, you don't ever know. It definitely sounded like it on a couple of these songs, especially on Flex Up. I can't even understand what he's saying. Flex Up. Like, come on, Wayne.
But I mean, honestly,
you don't want to talk about how much you've been trying to get the Super Bowl. You don't want to talk about your children getting older.
No, Wayne.
You don't want to talk about how you're still looking for love.
You bragging about all the cars and the racks and the bitches. Like, how about you rap about something positive? Like, rap about you being in your son's life. Like, you not being a deadbeat dad. Like you said, talk about how the Super Bowl, like, was a dream of yours. Maybe we'll actually connect with you as an audience. Maybe they actually would, call you up next year if you weren't on this crap. But, like, it's really giving, like, you're not really working for it, bruh. I'm sorry, but, like, come on, bruh.
Where are the producers?
Or Lil Wayne, bruh. Why you ain't calling up Mustard? Why you ain't calling up Metro? Why you ain't calling up DJ Head? Why you ain't calling, like, what? Why you ain't calling up
DJ
Tyler?
Head ain't a producer.
Oh. Well, why you ain't calling up Tyler? Why you ain't calling up all these people? Like, you got the connections.
Wait, because I don't be knowing what I'm talking about sometimes. DJ Head might be a producer and I just don't know. So, let me just... The point is, he could have been calling people. You could have called Wonder Girl. You could have called Alchemist. Ooh, if he called Alchemist. Bro, come on.
Andre 3K.
You don't got nothing to say about the war. You ain't got nothing to say about what's going on here.
Well, I mean, he a rapper. He don't know nothing about no BLM, so...
But he talked about George Bush. He talked about it on his mixtape.
When?
This was Dedication 2 in 05.
Like, what'd he say?
He had a whole song where he was basically criticizing how George Bush hadn't handled the Hurricane Katrina thing well. And some of the conspiracies around whether the flood was on purpose. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But again, like, that was before he said what he said about the BLM, right?
That was before him.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe he got somebody in his ear talking about, hey, nah, Wayne, you can't be doing that.
But Wayne also not stupid, and he know the temperature outside is not good for civilians. Like, he know things are going on. Mm-hmm. You ain't got nothing to say about COVID? Nothing happened during that time in your life that, changed how you look at anything at all? The thing that you went through with Birdman and your label and being able to drop your music, you don't have really anything to say about that? You don't have any perspective on anything after all these years, after all these albums, after all these verses, after all of this life. You damn near died. You was addicted to lean. You got all the money in the world. You're one of the biggest rappers ever. Every popular rapper out is in some way influenced by you. And you're still here, still in the limelight, still outselling the likes of other rappers who really pioneered the culture, who are dropping music now that's flopping. Ain't nobody listening to that Snoop Dogg and Dre shit. I ain't saying it was whack. I'm saying nobody listened to it. So we all jump up and down when Wayne dropped Carter 6, and you still talking about bitches, coke, and pussy. And it's like... Alright, for 19 tracks, you can hold it. Especially if you're gonna be making this weird ass shit where it just don't make no sense. Like Island Holiday and The Days. All this dated music. And I told you, Eminem would get towed the fuck up from the flow up if he dropped this.
I'm working on my crab macaroni Tucci.
Not macaroni Tunchi. Not macaroni Tunchi, bro. Before I let him piss me off, I'll pee on myself. Bad bars. Bad bars. A couple good bars. I like the Himalaya nigga down like pink salt. I thought that was hot. I thought that was a good bar. He had a couple good lines. Like, he had a couple. I like the Pure L sanitizer. I like that line.
But again, that comes right before the fucking a minute and a half of him just doing nothing. Repeating the same lines. Carter 6. Like, we don't... I'm sorry.
The truck.
I'm sorry. But, like, stuff like that just, like, irks me because I'm just like, cut it. Mm-hmm. Cut it.
Next song.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Safe to say we were disappointed. I still don't think the album's garbage. I still think the internet does way too much. I think there were a couple beats. I think there were a couple beats that were good, and I think there were a couple verses that were good.
Like, maybe try your hand at writing. I don't know, but...
I was thinking that too. Maybe you should pick up the pen and just kind of like really dial in and see what you can do when you sit down and actually put something together, as opposed to just rough drafting it. Because when you was rough drafting it, it was fun because it was fresh, but it's like it don't sound fresh no more. And at this point, because look, personal bull crap out the way, like, because I hated that shit he said about BLM. And I hated him, basically jumping up and down for Trump to get the pardon. I thought that was lame. I thought it was corny. And y'all can say, like, oh, what if you was in the circumstance? Like, I'm not in the circumstance. So from my outside looking in, bird's eye view, it was corny. So it's like, Wayne do and say corny stuff, but I always held him at a top spot because he rap niggas' heads off on the features. He rap niggas' heads off on the mixtapes. And he has great work in his catalog. But when you drop stuff like this, it hurts your spot, bro. It does hurt your spot. Kanye did damage to himself with Vultures too. He did damage. Ignoring all the bull crap for just a second.
He cemented the spot. What do you mean? It's been burned. It's been burned and crisped and cremated before Vultures 2. It was.
But the music was still defendable. Especially like around Donda. It was still
Donda
pretty
maybe,
good music.
But like
Bad projects hurt your catalog, and they hurt the way that we look at you in the future. You know, you still Lil Wayne, you still one of the greatest, you still did Carter 3, Carter 2, Carter 1, all the dedication. You still that nigga, bro. Like you said.
If it wasn't for Wayne, it wouldn't be.
Like you said, if you ain't that nigga, fuck that nigga. Okay, but what does being that nigga mean to you? Because there's another nigga out here that's that nigga now, and you ain't give him his flowers.
You ain't giving him his flowers. What's up, Wayne? Why you can't give your congratulations? He earned it.
Congratulations.
Come on, bruh. Nas the only one that congratulate him. Really?
I mean, we know why Andre didn't. He don't have a phone.
He too busy carrying pianos on his back.
I swear, playing the flute and shit. What's going on adventures?
He a major key. I'm sorry.
Kendrick is out here, you know, revitalizing the game, and you know, even though J. Cole hasn't had the best last few months, you know, we still love Cole and we're still hyped for his album. And like, we love these artists. We don't want to crap on them. Who wants to listen to an album and walk away from it going, well, damn, I ain't like none of that. Like, nobody wants that experience, but
I'm trying to have fun.
We trying to have fun, bro.
I'm trying to have a good time.
But we don't want to have fun laughing at you because you rapping over peanut beats. What the hell is this? What the hell? I say keep the albums. I say if you ain't got nothing to talk about after this long, you can keep them and just drop mixtapes, drop singles, drop EPs.
That's what it's given at this point. That like, that's what you want to. If you want to rap so bad, like just drop mixtapes, like.
Cause y'all love to clown the people that win the Grammys that y'all don't like, but if we keeping it a buck, think about the effort on Carter 6 and think about the effort on any Billie Eilish song you've ever heard.
Cause we ain't even talk about the Maria song.
Oh my God! You like what is this beat?
Ave Maria, hold on to my rosary. I'm keeping it close to me.
The sample is so distracting. You can't even like really pay attention to what he's saying, and it's like.
Cause he actually had a good line on there where he talked about how his dad used to beat his mama, and now every time he see her, he give her a kiss on the cheek. That was actually really sweet. Unfortunately, it was surrounded by a bunch of bitches, pussy, money, cars, crack, cocaine over this really distracting beat.
Wah, wah, wah.
It's the worst Carter. It's his worst. It might be his worst album. Like it really might be.
That is like laughable, bro.
I'm Not a Human Being 2 is pretty bad. But at least look, I'm Not a Human Being 2 got Gunwalk on it. It got Love Me on it. Look.
Is that the one with the Megatron?
Last night I took a transformer and had a dream that my dick turned to Megatron. But my girl was sleeping with Decepticons.
It's at least a couple bangers on I'm Not a Human Being 2. I'm not gonna lie to you. When we done clowning this album, I'm not gonna be listening to this.
I'm saying, like, I honestly, if I ever need to pick me up, Peanuts. What up, though? I'm gonna, like, instant move.
Hey, cause Trump and them going crazy. If you lose your job, when you ready to feel better, play Peanuts to elevate. I bet it put a smile on your face. I bet it put a smile on you. You be like, man, just lost my job. What the hell I'm gonna do now? Rent in a week, man. No. You just gonna get mad. You gonna throw that all the time.
Bruh, and when we found out it was that dude, what's his name?
Who, Sean C?
No, the producer on Peanuts.
Oh, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I'm like, bruh,
Disney soundtracks.
This is an inspo from the Jungle Book and Wreck-It Ralph, bruh.
Or this old 60s cartoon, this old Felix the Cat ass beat.
It's just, it was just disappointing. I'm sorry. I mean, what else are we supposed to say? Like, you know, like it just didn't hit. I'm not gonna come back to this album after today. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is.
People, you know what I mean? If you haven't heard the record, I feel like a lot of these records and movies and things, y'all should maybe just check them out at your own discretion. And like, don't really plug into the social media response if you're interested in it. Because when social media decides they don't like something, they decide it's the worst shit since smallpox. And
Worst performance I've seen in my life.
I couldn't sleep last night because I felt this shit.
But then when they like something, sometimes they act like it's the best shit since sliced bread. And it's like, then you listen to it and you like, this what y'all said was the best shit? So
Utopia.
Don't get them on us.
They already on this.
They gonna get on us, they gonna hit us, they gonna split us, and they gonna rip us. Lakers in 5. I'm ready to listen to something good.
Dang.
He should drop. Anyway, go ahead. You gonna get me started again.
I don't know. I just really want Wayne to lock in because like it really just seems like that's all he really needs to do. Like it's not like the man sounds like belligerent and like just like unintelligible and like we just don't like recognize Wayne. Like it's him. Like it sounds like him. He sounds like he's there. It's just he's not all the way there.
He's not
so
all the way
like
there.
I don't know, he just need to lock in because again, like we were saying, it just sounds very dated and he just sounds like he's not in 2025. Like he's not present. Especially with the state of the world right now, I think we just need to, you know, be for real and just like, you know, be honest with ourselves and not distract ourselves. You know, we need to stay focused, brothers. Like, we can't let, you know, what's going on right now shun us and like blind us and like hermit us into our little holes of like solitude. Like we need to be able to talk about stuff, even in the rap, even in, you know, whatever it is. So yeah, I think just Wayne, you just need to just read the room, bro.
Ditto. Step outside, man. Step outside. You know? I know Wayne mind his business and only worry about Wayne, I know. But it's like, your music's a little stale, bud. You know, like...
Out of touch.
It's very much out of touch. The production is out of touch. You're out of touch. The content is out of touch. You know, be aware. Be aware of the streaming services. Be aware of how albums are evolving and changing. Be aware of how the charts are changing. Of how
social media is changing.
Social media is changing. The way people listen and digest music is changing. People watching TV with the captions on. Like, things are...
niggas.
I'm niggas. I've become niggas. I used to hate on niggas and I've become niggas.
I am a nigga.
Who's probably gonna nigga again. See, you coulda got a feature from Kendrick.
You could...
But then
See,
you
you could have had it all.
Shit.
You literally see. This is what I also don't like about this whole thing, right? Because I've been trying to like keep it together. Slow it down, Corey. I've been trying to keep it together.
Simmer down.
But no, Wayne, like, why are you salty for real? For real. Like, I understand you felt some type of way about the Super Bowl, and because we talked about this on, you know, a previous video, I want to make it clear.
Shout out to Darion.
Yeah, shouts out to you, bro. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, like we talked about it and I was unaware of the video that he made about like feeling some type of way about it. So that video was like out of context of him like, you know, having, you know, a video and stuff like that. So, you know, having fresh context now, I'm just sitting here like, oh, so it wasn't just the fans like just, oh, Wayne should have known. Wayne, you like felt some type of way. You told us that you felt some type of way about it.
Which I will continue to defend his right to do so.
Right, but listen.
I believe it's okay for you to be disappointed if you try your hardest to accomplish something and you miss out on it. I think it's okay to express that you're disappointed. I think that's okay. It's just that he missed the other part of it where he should have said, hey, shout out to Kendrick.
Shout out to Kendrick.
Good
Congrats.
shit.
Congrats to you. Good shit. Like, bruh, like, I'm happy for you, G. Like, something. That's crazy.
Especially since Kendrick has always been in love with you and always shown you his flowers. Even when Wayne was finna stop rapping, quote unquote, and Kendrick got on live. We never see this nigga. This nigga got on live or whatever wherever he was, and said, no, nigga. No.
All right, Wayne, stop acting like we don't love you.
Damn.
Bye. Like, the fuck? Like, you get on my nerves. No, but we love you. That's why we like, this is so frustrating. But no, for real, like, you really could have, like, you really could have been that nigga right now for 2025. Like, come on, Kendrick had his time. Now, it's Lil Wayne's time. Like, what are you doing?
And that is the one positive.
What is she doing?
I play it.
Oh.
So, there is a positive. And I got two examples. Take it as fuel for the fire. Eminem got pissed. He made better records, didn't it? Kamikaze better than Revival. Music to be Murdered by better than Revival. The Death of Some Shady better than Revival. And all of them albums got mixed reviews, but they didn't get dogged the hell out like Revival did. And a lot of the fans are enjoying themselves and having a good time. Look at Billie Eilish. Yeah, she was upset to not win all them Grammys for Hit Me Hard and Soft, but I bet whenever she lock in with Phineas on that next album, they about to be like, they gonna have to give us this shit this time, nigga. Like, we about to do this
Look
shit.
at what freaking Beyonce did.
Bruh!
Got all them writers on Cowboy Carter.
She quadrupled down. She said, oh, y'all think I just ate that? Like, we can rewind it all the way. Michael Jackson did it. He dropped Off the Wall, which was an amazing album. It's just that they didn't really catch on to it like they should have when it came out. And it's like he felt like it underperformed. So he got with Quincy Jones and he said, we about to make like the best album of all time right now. Use it as fuel for the fire. Hopefully we don't get Carter 7. Hopefully we don't get Funeral 2 or I'm Not Human. Hopefully we get something new that's actually impactful and gives us something to talk about in a positive way. So, still love you, Wayne. I'm not gonna sell all your shit. I want you, when you're on the mic outside, please don't say anything dumb, because just because you live in Wayne World, we don't live in Wayne World. We live in the world, the real world. So you can live in your box, but don't speak on our world and say dumb stuff, because that's just gonna make it worse. And for 2, please some better music. You can make whatever music you want to make. Just, you can make it better than this, though. I believe in you, bro.
Ditto.
That's all I got.
I mean, if you ain't got nothing else to say, go watch the last video. Hit the comment button. Comment what you think about this whole situation.
Let us know what you think, man.
You know, keep comments. You know, nice. Don't be hating.
Don't be hating on people.
I ain't know we had to say that, but you know, niggas be hating.
Don't be cussing people out down there.
Keep it cute. Keep it positive.
And on top of that,
don't keep it a ton. What the?
They celebrating with us. They like, hey, we
Where
finished
is the
video.
like? Where is the thumb?
Well, we just got the balloons, so they not gonna throw up another graphic for another few minutes.
Forever. That's what he said. One graphic. One. They clocked out. They gone.
They left. They gone for the night.
Anyway, don't keep it a ton. I'm sorry. Don't keep it a what? No, don't keep it a ton. We need to get it together.
One more.
Keep it a ton.
Keep it away. Keep it away.
Keep Keep it 3000.
We'll see y'all later.
Peace.